Hey.
I feel like I look like a little girl today because the bow's so big. I think the bow if the bow wasn't so big, then that might not be as big of an issue.
But I like big bows and I cannot lie.
Yeah. Oh, my candle went out.
Oh, what? Your camera?
Candle.
Oh, your candle. I was like, I thought you said your camera went out, and I was like, I still see you, bitch.
Who is that girl I see? But yeah, my candle, because I have the fan on and it's like pushing down.
Oh, so these bitches. They trying to blow you out of the. Yeah, you know what? That wasn't gonna work. Wasn't gonna work. Anyway, so we are back off the heels of our hometown episode, and now we're actually recording like normal.
I know.
So for anyone who can't handle change, don't worry, we're right back to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that hometown one. When I was editing it, I was like, damn, our energy was like on fire. It's almost like
yeah.
Woo! And with that,
intro.
So, hi everyone. This is the Brew Queens podcast. Brew Queens. Kat&Dre. Don't know why we had to say our names.
I think it's kind of a gimmick at this point. I
know. We are gimmicks. Just slap us in the local general store and put us in a forgotten corner. We are a gimmick. Again, making no sense. But let's tell the people the trip that I finally confirmed to go on with your family.
So Dre is gonna come to Florida. Yeah. So there's gonna be a bunch of like photos and videos of us in Florida. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be in November, so it's gonna be a little while before that happens. But you have to plan early.
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
what we're doing. And I am at no point being helpful in this process of planning.
Listen, if you can let other people plan, just do it. You know, I usually only have to plan if I have to, like if no one else will step up to the plate.
Yeah, my mom and my sister and Allison are kind of doing most of the planning anyways.
Sick. So we're doing Disney World. We're doing Universal. Are we doing anything else?
No, Mom.
Okay.
No, Mom.
Cool.
That's the plan, Stan. And we're not like one of those crazy Disney people. We're only gonna go really early once when the park opens, I think. And that's for Universal. That's because there's just a bunch of stuff we want to go to.
Yes.
And I think we're all in agreement that we want to go early so we can get all the cool stuff, especially Dre.
So actually I was believe it or not, guys, I was actually really on the fence about going this trip because I'm traveling so much this year. And I was talking to my coworker about it. And then I was like, oh yeah, Harry Potter World is at Universal. Like, okay, now I really want to go. And my coworker was like, bitch, you've never been to Universal? She would never call me bitch, but she was like, bitch, you've never been to Harry Potter World? You gotta go. If you don't go, I'll be upset. And literally her saying that like confirmed it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like I talked to my parents about babysitting my cat and I get to go to Harry Potter World. We're doing it. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I love it. I love it.
Also,
I love it.
She said we need to do the Hulk ride. Apparently that one's really good. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm a roller coaster bitch. Like I love them.
Same.
So.
Same. There's one ride that I don't want to go on, but I know I'm going to have to go on because my sister's going to force me. It's called the Doom Drop. And it's like one of those that go straight up and down.
No.
And I do not like those.
Hey, guess what? Do you want to skip out on it together?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. Can we go sightseeing somewhere else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what phones are for. We'll text each other and meet back up later.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Bye, guys.
So I say, no, go ahead.
No, I like the last time I was on that ride, It was so long ago, and I was so scared because I
Mhm.
don't like rides that go up. I mean, I like the Tower of Terror, but that's in an enclosed building, so that's different. To me,
Mhm.
that's a lot different. But it's open and like you could see everything. I'm like a bird can shit in my mouth, and it's like that's 100% possible at this point because there is no roof above my head. I ain't got no walls to go. Oh shit, nothing. Like if I'm gonna lose a top, that shit's gonna go up and down. Like it's not gonna be caught in the rungs, and I'm not gonna be flashing all of Universal. Like that's literally how this is going. So no.
I just love your thought process. You're like, a bird could shit in my mouth, but also that could happen on any roller coaster, not just that one. You're like, but that one, I don't want bird shit coming into my mouth.
Well, think about it. Like it literally like takes you up, and then you're just sitting there, and it's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do to pass the time? Oh my God, there's a bird. Oh my God, there's a shit. Ah, like the fuck what on a roller coaster that's 100% different.
I
At least
feel
you're moving.
at least you're moving, but I also feel like it's more likely to happen on like a different roller coaster. I don't know.
That bird's got some impeccable aim if it's gonna hit me in the mouth on a roller coaster. Like that bird should be in the Black Ops.
Put them in the um oh my God, that is so funny. But yeah, yes, we are both roller coaster people, but there are just some things we won't do, and that's one of them. The other thing I won't do, this isn't a roller coaster, but the slingshot thing. You know, at Cedar Point where they just like they lift you up and then you like
Yeah.
swing back and forth or like
I
whatever.
can't do that.
Absolutely not. You cannot pay me enough. Actually,
Oh
if you
my
pay me
God,
$1
no.
billion, I might. But
No, fuck that. I like my dignity. You can't buy this hoe for that much money to impede on my safety. $1 billion is not gonna buy my life.
but it could buy your dignity. It could.
Depends. It depends who's handing out the money.
It depends. If it's Elon Musk, I'm gonna be like, no thanks. Jeff Bezos, no thanks. Who's a billionaire I do like though? I don't know. I'll think about it. I guess Warren Buffett's okay. Anyway, moving on. So, not only is she coming to my Vegas trip, I am going to your family Florida vacation.
Yeah,
Gonna be fun.
I'm so excited for Vegas.
So excited.
That's not a good excited voice. You're not excited? You're just like, so excited. I was like,
oh no.
No, is there something wrong? Like,
No, that's
did
probably
something
just like me like
happen?
holding in a poop and also being excited. Like I think that's what that was.
I'm just like, oh shit, something went down and she has not told me.
Shit is not
And
going
I'm like,
down. It's going back up.
We're gonna take a commercial break while she tells me about the shit that's about to happen. And we'll come right back.
I actually don't have to go to the bathroom, but like hearing myself, I'm like, that's exactly what it sounded like. No, I'm really excited for Vegas. Like the only thing that's like tripping me up is like the travel agent I'm using is like, sorry for those who are listening. He's just like not my cup of tea right now, but we're gonna work through it. So anyway,
we can always plan it ourselves. We are independent women.
I know.
I've planned trips before.
Girl, same.
So we can do it. We don't need to pay somebody to have it done for us.
Oh, that's the thing. You don't have to pay. You usually don't have to pay travel agents. Like,
that's nice.
Yeah, like they get paid through incentives from the hotel for you to stay there or like whatever. So yeah, there's not a dime coming out of my pocket. They just like need to do the work and get me some beds for my friends to sleep on. So anyway, neither here nor there.
But it's gonna be a blast. Girl's gonna go get her some new outfits for this trip.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great.
I know.
Great. You can't roll your R's, and I know that. Great.
Okay, Tony the Tiger. Anyway. Jesus.
It's gonna be awesome, and then
it's gonna be great.
Gonna get all the fun stuff. I get to meet all of Dre's friends.
I don't think
I'm like
really
the friend. I think I'm like the friend that like Dre keeps off to the side, and then I just like come out and I'm like, I'm here, baby. What's
You're
up,
my side
bitches?
piece. Yeah.
I am your side piece. I'm your saucy side piece. Damn.
You're the side piece that my main pieces want to meet. Like it's a weird situation.
Sister wives.
Sister wives. Here for the cause. No, like not all of my friends, but a good handful of my friends like do listen to this podcast, but they've never met you before. But they'll tell me it's like, I already know like who Kat is just because of the podcast, but they just like need to actually meet you. I'm not one of those weird people who like has to separate all my friends, because I've had friends like that in the past.
Yeah,
so, like
that's annoying.
It's so annoying. It's like clearly you're like these two sets of friends probably will have something in common, unless you're like, I have my furry friends and then my like I don't know. I'm not here to kink shame. I'm just saying, like, you have like this community over here, and you've all agreed to keep it under wraps. And then you've got this group over here that's like, you just hang out with your cousins. I don't know. That's really weird. I'm sorry. That's a really bad analogy. Really bad analogy.
I was like more of the fact like, okay, so like these friends don't like these friends, but you still want to be friends. So it's like you have to be separate. But here's the thing, like, I'm an easygoing bitch. Even if I don't like anybody, I will still be cordial.
Same.
Because that's just how I am. It's gonna be great. And I'm sure like I will like all your friends, so it's not gonna be a big deal.
No, I'm sure you will. Like, I'm sure you will. I have no qualms about it. I was about to say, it's like, even if you didn't like any of my friends on the Vegas trip, like there's gonna be like 13 of us there. Like
damn.
Yeah. Like we can run off and do something else.
Oh my god, homegirl is gonna be exhausted socially.
Oh, dude.
Oh
my god. Like,
I'm so sorry. I know you guys are listening. Dre's friends, I'm so sorry. I can be so boring. After my battery depletes to 0, I will literally turn to a mute. I will sit there and I may throw out a chuckle. But I need to reset my damn battery. Like you gotta have to give me a second. I'm so sorry.
Dude, that's no problem. If that happens, you have a fucking room key. You just go upstairs and you just like, hang out. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be like that too, because I'm old. In fact, I told a story to Kat before I got on here, like just how old I'm getting. And like I basically almost ruined this past weekend for all my friends. I'm it's a hyperbole, but still, like I get it. So
it's just like, and I'm an introvert too, so it's so hard. And but I'm gonna do my darndest. I'm gonna save all my social powers for a week for this Vegas trip. And I'm gonna use it all up. And when I go home, I ain't gonna say shit for 3 days.
That's how I am. Whenever I get back from a weekend, I'm like, I'm going to lay here, and Ari, you better not meow at me for 15 minutes. Like, I need silence. I need to not be needed. Silence. No.
It is like exhausting. You're just like, like you're having a good time, and you're, it's not like you're having a terrible time. It's just like you don't talk that much on a regular. And then you're overexerting yourself because like you want to catch up and you want to meet people and you want to get to know them. So you have to be like super bubbly and like slippery.
No, I feel that. That's why
it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm right there with you. Like I go to work, I talk to people, and then I come home and I don't have to talk to anyone. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, literally that extra like 5 hours a day I have to talk to people for like multiple days in a row. I got you. I don't have social anxiety, but we can kind of exist in the same realm. So, but anyway,
that's great. We're gonna have so much fun, and
it's gonna be fun.
There'll be photos. There'll be photo evidence of our hot girl disguises in action.
Girl disguises. It's like, I ain't normally a hot girl. I'm pulling a Jenna Marbles circa 2011. Thank you.
Thanks. Bitch pulling the side of the closet look a little dusty. We be blowing that shit off and we be looking fabulous. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see some hot girl disguises.
I just gotta find hot clothes. Gotta start now.
Shopping. I know I need to. Oh my gosh. I've been working out too. So it's like I can't have hot girl disguises. It'd be looking like I'm just carrying around a 6-pack all the time.
Yeah. I had some people gave me some potatoes last week and I was like, oh, so this is my embodiment. Just a sack of potatoes.
It is a sack of potatoes.
Just sack of
potatoes.
Potatoes. And I'm like,
potatoes.
And I'm thinking, I'm like, I only have 2.5 months to lose like 10 pounds. And I'm kind of freaking out because that's not a lot of time for me. But like, it's something I really want to do. So if I'm really cranky, I am so sorry. But it's because the bitch is dieting. So I'm working out all the time.
It's all right. I mean, I work out like really hard on Mondays and then I kind of like lackadaisy throughout the week. And I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, that just makes up for it. But in reality, I'm like, I know it doesn't make up for it. I got to do that. I got to go that hard every day.
Yeah.
But
the woes of getting old. But it's fine. Like I said, if I don't lose 10 pounds, oh well. It is what it is. So, all right, let's move on to something else. So I wanted to bring up a funny story that happened to me over the last couple days at work. So, I had a 2-day, like literally 8 hours each day meetings. It's for some it's not a national committee I'm on, but don't worry about it. So big old training. The very first day we're doing introductions and the moderator like says my name. He's like, hey, introduce yourself. And so I turn myself off mute and I'm talking and then they're like, hey, we can't hear you. And I'm like, what? Like my audio always works. And it took me so long to figure out how to get myself, because you have to change like the different microphone outputs like in Zoom. And so it took me, I had to shuffle through all of them before I got to the right one. So like that was embarrassing. Started off on that foot. And then today, God. So we were doing another icebreaker to start off the morning. So I made sure everything was like lined up. I'm on the right microphone, turn myself off mute and I start talking. And what I'm saying is not funny. They're just like, how do you feel this today? And all I was saying was, oh, I got to see like my old boss yesterday. So like, I feel good about that because I haven't seen him in a while. And they just start laughing. Everyone on the screen I can see is laughing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So the moderator like interrupts me and they're like, Dre, like your voice is like super slow and deep throated. And like, we can't understand what you're saying because it's so low. Like, and I was like, what? So I was like, I've never had that happen. So like everyone was laughing at me and they're like, well, when you figure out your audio shit, just like let us know. And so there's a chat box in Zoom. And so I like went in there and I'm like, hey, sorry about the audio. You can just call me Darth Vader today. So to everyone in the meeting today, I was Darth Funk. Like it was just,
I love that.
It was like so embarrassing. I'm like, these are like super high ups. And here I am just like talking like Darth Vader. No one else is having these issues. Like, what the fuck? So if you ever feel bad on a big call, don't worry. I might one up you. I didn't have anything going on in the background though. So
I was thinking you were going to say like Ari was in the background doing something.
But no, I was in the office today. So I was just like, damn, I almost changed like my name on Zoom to like Darth Funk, but like they couldn't even remember that my real name was Dre. So hold on, you're freezing. And how about a super awkward comeback? Because we just had super bad technical difficulties because Dre Wi-Fi sucks. Fuck you, Spectrum. Fuck you. If you want to use that as your new jingle, pay me $500 million.
So much.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that was the end of
technical
that story.
difficulties, they suck. But we're back. We're back. We don't have much left because I know we took a lot of your time already. So we're just gonna make this nice and sweet.
Well, actually, we only recorded for 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I pulled
Damn.
up the thing and it's like you've only been recording for 22 minutes and I was like, "Oh, shit. Okay."
Seems like so much longer.
I know. Us hanging out is so laborious. It just seems like it takes so long to get to the point.
Well,
I'm
it just
kidding.
seems like it's a while because we start. Well, we get on the chat at like 7, but I don't know. We don't actually start recording then. So I'm just like, I'm assuming we've been on here for so long, and then I'm gonna shut my damn mouth.
No, actually, so I'm really bad about like checking the time before we started, but this time I actually did, and we didn't start until like 7:36. Like we spoke for like almost 30 minutes before we started recording. So that's why
Wow.
we only on for 22 minutes. So um didn't I have another dumb? Oh yeah, I had one other dumb story, and mostly it pertains to how dumb the English language is. So
Really?
and the human body. Oh God.
Sounds like yours is rejecting you.
It is. Ooh, Red Bull come through, literally. Jesus. Okay.
Oh my god. That
All
should
right.
be like a fucking like ring, like a little like a sound of Jesus.
Jesus. If anyone listening has that capability, do it. Or I might do it.
You can do it. Just sound spice.
I can do it. Yes, bitch. Spice, spice, spice. Okay, so the English language is garbage. All right. So while I was waiting for Kat to come on, I was watching a video by Rachel and June, which is a YouTube channel, which is a Japanese husband and his American wife. And they're dope. They're super lovely people. But they were playing a game where they had to, or where the husband, the Japanese husband, June, he had to differentiate what was an R or an L in an English word. He did so well, by the way. But one of the words that they used was colonel, like in the military sense. And it reminded me of a AP history presentation I gave back in high school. We were doing presentations on Civil War generals. Well, not generals, just like commanders, colonels. Okay. So we all know where this is kind of going. I kept saying Colonel Ambrose. The entire 15-minute presentation, I said colonel because I think I practiced it out loud with my friends, but they didn't even know that it should have been colonel. And so at the very end of my presentation, my English teacher or my history teacher, she just folds her arms, kind of sits back in her chair a little bit, and she's like, I can't believe you went through that whole presentation not saying the word colonel correctly, and like completely hung me out to dry for shame in front of the entire class. She was like, everyone, please take note that Dre did not say the word correctly, and the rest of you have better said it right for your presentations, because I know some of you have colonels that you're doing presentations on. So that just made me have PTSD real bad. So is there any word that you think is so dumb in the English language? Or something to that effect?
It's one I can't say. But I've been working on it. Rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
I've been working on it really hard.
You said it a lot better than the first time we talked about this word.
Yes. Rivalry. Yes.
Rivalry. Yeah. It's so hard to say. It's so hard to say.
Ominous.
Ominous?
Okay. Yeah. I don't like that word either. Even though I love what it means. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong.
You didn't say it wrong.
I know, but it sounds like it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Technically, if you say any word long enough, it sounds to start not correct. Like you could say cat over and over again, and you're like, cat, huh?
Yeah, no, but rivalry, I hate that word. I've been training myself I've been sitting there and I've been looking at the word and I've been slowly breaking it down. So before I even say it in my head, I like break it down before I say it. Rivalry.
I have a hard time with Worcestershire. I think that's how you say it.
Worcestershire.
Like it's spelled like that. Or no,
Yeah.
it's not spelled like that.
Is it Worcestershire or Worcestershire? I don't know.
Well, if you're talking the sauce, I think it's Worcestershire. I think. But that's technically not an English word, so I get off the hook for that one. So if I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But
yeah,
damn.
no, those are the only 2 words that I have the worst time with.
I will say though, like trying to learn Korean, I cannot say they're like R/L letter. Like I can't do it.
Like, is there a word in general? Do you have one?
Mochi mo la la. No, I'm just kidding.
Mochi mo la la.
Or like carbonara. So like
Carbonara, nala, carbonara.
Carbonara or
Carbonara.
They literally mix the R and
it's
the L
an
together.
RL, yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Japanese do that too.
Yeah, that's why they did the test on June, is because they did that, or they do that. So I will say though. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think I do want to learn Japanese now. I don't know why, but I don't think it would be easier than Korean, but like I'm getting fed up. I'm like, okay, I need to switch to Japanese.
Lachimolala.
Machimolala.
Lachimolala.
So once you get past your big Japanese test, then you and I are going to sit down and we're going to try to learn some Japanese, especially since we're going to Japan next year. I need to know something.
You want me to teach you Japanese?
Yes, bitch. Because I don't feel weird messing up in front of you.
I honestly can teach you as I'm working on it now, because they say the best way to learn something is to teach it.
Bring it on. Bring it on, bitch.
Are we going to have a study date? Like once a week, we're going to like do a Zoom call and I'm going to be like, welcome to my study session. Nihongo hanashimasu.
Hi. That's all I got. For those of you who don't know, that's how you say yes in Japanese.
The formal way, yes.
Oh, what's the informal way?
Un.
Because
there's like, so the hi is yes and I is no. Formally.
Ooh, I can do that.
Un is no. So un is yes. I know. When I was learning it, we had to like over exaggerate. And she's like, okay, say yes. And I'll say no. She's like, really like emphasis. And I'm like,
I was about to say that just sounds like.
Because it's supposed to be like natural. We're trying to do it naturally. And she's like, over exaggerated. I'm like, what? Can I just say EA? EA.
Like, I don't know. Oh my God. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of like how we go,
Right.
It's the same thing, it's just like a different, like slightly different sound. So,
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that I know I'm gonna be like, I want to learn Japanese, and then as soon as I start learning it, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I hate Japanese. But like, you know, sometimes I listen to like or I watch some like YouTube channels where they speak in Japanese, and I'm like, I can differentiate. I feel like in my brain, I can differentiate the syllables a little bit better in Japanese than I can Korean. Because like in Korean, I can't like pick apart exactly like what they're saying because it is so vowel heavy. And I know Japanese is also very vowel heavy. I'm not an expert, but I'm just like, maybe I'm just delusional in my head as a non-student that I think it would be easier for me to phonetically learn. But anyway, time will tell.
Well, I can tell you right now, though, learning Korean's alphabet is going to be a lot easier for you than learning the Japanese one, because there's like 3 different writing systems.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that.
And that's going to be lesson number 1.
Lesson number 1.
learning the writing systems.
Oh God. You know what? I better get on my Duolingo and set it to Japanese and get a head start because ooh baby.
Ah, e, ue, o. E, ue, o. I'll send you the Japanese song. It's great. I'm so excited. So,
Yes,
so
bitch.
you're gonna learn Japanese, and then you can like order stuff on your own, and I'll be there to be like,
Yes.
"That's my friend. That's my friend. Hyping.
Hyping. Wait, do they say that in Japan?
Gambate." No, gambate.
Gamba what?
Gambate.
Gambate. Okay.
Gambate.
Gambate.
Like good luck. You got it.
Good luck. Whiting. Anyway, guys, sorry for our Asian language, but since we are going overseas next year, we have to learn something. So
This was so exciting. I'm so excited because I was like, oh, I'll take care of it. Like Dre, I'll make sure we can get where we need to go. But if she's gonna learn, like I have full confidence, like if we ever get separated, which I know we never will, but if like
no.
we have an issue or like something like maybe I lose my voice or something, like she'll be able to like effectively communicate on her
You can
own.
squeeze in. Though I do know because my sister and my brother-in-law have both been overseas for the military. I do know if we stay in the big city, there is a lot of English for us to get around. So
Mhm.
like I'm not necessarily worried about that. Yeah, but like speaking to people, that would be
Well,
nice to
we're
know
not gonna
Japanese.
always stay in the big city. We have to go to the other places too.
True.
You
So
can't just stay in Tokyo.
can't just stay in Tokyo or Osaka or where else is there? So many
Kyoto.
places. Kyoto. I was like, I know there's another city. No, I would love to go to Busan when we go to Korea because I've heard that city's really cool, but that's also
Yeah.
like a city. So
It's like a city. I hope it's a city.
it's a city, not like
It's gonna be
the
great.
countryside. It's gonna be
It's gonna
awesome.
be so awesome. I'm so excited now that you want to learn Japanese.
I'm branching out.
I will be a good teacher for you, hopefully.
No, you will. You will for sure. And then I get to recommend your Japanese teaching skills at some point.
I'm so excited. So excited.
So excited. I'm also excited to hear what your recommendation is for this week. And you're going to go first again.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
prepared.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. And I have it. We're like up front and center. So
Go up, go off.
So the song that I found is another cover, and it's called
Okay.
Beggin'. And I might mess up how they say their name.
Mm-hmm. You got it, girl.
Maneskin. Like main skin. But it has like a, I don't know if it's like for aesthetic purposes or something, like because they have a circle above the A.
I was about to say, is that the group that won Eurovision? Hold on.
I have no idea. So Beggin', main skin. It's just, I think that like aesthetic is throwing me off because I wanted to say, is it like supposed to be like pronounced differently? So I'm like thrown off.
No, they definitely won Eurovision because I saw a YouTube video recommended for me, Nikki Tutorials, and she hosted Eurovision this year. And so then she was like, I did main skin's makeup. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so main skin song Beggin' is really good. Really good. And I was listening to it the other day and I highly recommend it.
She highly recommends it.
You are ready for such a quick answer.
I know. You're so quick. You're such a quick lass. Oh God, hold on. Everyone hold. I haven't really looked at like new music lately. Because I've been a little. First of all, how did that song end up on my playlist? Oh, okay. I am sorry to people who hate K-pop. Okay, I'm sorry. But the ladies of K-pop are really having a fucking moment right now. Like, there's like Brave Girls came out with a new album. Nothing Will Ever Top Rollin', which I am obsessed with Rollin'. I'm so sorry. I'll move on. But there's a couple other groups that released some banger songs. But the one that I really like is Next Level by aespa. Have you heard this? Kat?
I
feel
think
you
so.
have.
I think I have.
I'm on the next level. But it's one of those songs. I know I was saying this like a podcast or two ago that I like songs where it's almost like 2 or 3 songs in one. So there's just like this hard ass badass beat, and then it like completely switches to like not ballad, but just like very vocal intensive heavy, and then it like goes back to like I'm badass whatever. So it's almost like the song has levels.
Get out of here.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. That's the podcast. Bye. So anyway, that's my recommendation. Sorry for people who don't like K-pop, but this week we are recommending only international songs. Get over it.
Oh my gosh. We love that.
We love it. We also love it when you follow us on Instagram at Kat&Dre, and also when you follow us on TikTok at Kat&Dre. If you are watching us on the YouTubes and you like what you see, you can subscribe and like. Also, if you are a person who listens on iTunes, consider rating us. 4 or 5 stars only. If you want to rate 1 star, I will cry. So anyway, any last parting words, Kat?
Go get yourself some sleep. Because I literally took a nap. I fell asleep. I didn't know I fell asleep, and I was only out for like 3 minutes, and I had like the door went off because I was getting food delivered, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I never take I try not to take naps. I don't say I never, but it's been more frequent since I'm taking naps.
Yeah.
So everybody, go get yourself some good ass sleep. Eat yourself a good ass meal, and kick the rest of this week's ass.
It's fucking right. It's fucking
well, for us. For you guys, enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you're enjoying this, a goodbye.
Okay, bye. Bye.